And we're back out here in Bloomingdale Park. It is kind of sunny, but there's some nasty weather coming in. Out here today for a little quick fly session because I've made a bunch of repairs on a bunch of different drones and got to make sure they all work. Taking this out for a good little maiden flight. See how she flies. I'm a little concerned about the size of the motor versus the size of the props, but we'll see how she do. Here is a 533 Tiny Trainer. I went with a new camera pod to help basically make sure that the pressure on the back of the camera doesn't crack it or destroy the connector. And then finally, the Tiny Hawk II, which that had a crack in the frame, and also the battery connector was destroyed, and so new battery connector and new bottom plate for the frame. So let's get the goggles out, both analog and digital today. Let's get to flying, see how she do, see how the repairs went. Crash looks like it didn't do any real damage. Skylight frame held up okay. This time I'm moving the battery a little bit more forward to see if it gets rid of some of that tilt forward attitude that I didn't like in that last one. So let's take off, see how she flies, and we'll get into it. Took some crashes with some really minor damage, but mostly just dirt. And by damage I mean like that motor's a little scuffed up and that's a little scuffed up. Other than that, she took it like a champ. Exception. Yeah, so far Skylight pretty good. Just gotta go bring her home, clean her up, check all the bolts, make sure she's all tight. She's good to go. Waiting for the Insta360 Go to charge because the battery is not that big. So I think it is now time to break out the analog gear and take the little Tiny Trainer out for a quick little race rip. I am a little bit more concerned because I'm basically behind multipathing and I'm on metal bleachers. So I may have to step out there to the end. Got a Radiomaster TX16S, which works fantastic. And I've got the tracer module on the back. I should kick those antennas up. And then I have my Fat Shark HDO2s, rocking the propsicle up front, Lumineer antennas. The one thing I will definitely say with the Lumineer Axie HDs and then the iFlight crystal antenna on the DJI, I can put it away. To put these away, I have to take off both antennas because, as you can see, it doesn't fit with the antennas on. So that is such a big deal, and that is really why I run the iFlight crystal antennas on the on the DJI goggles, because it makes getting it in and out of that bag so much easier. That said, I do really like the Fat Shark case, in which DJI would come with one, but neither here nor there. So let's get into the air, get a quick rip, because oh my god, it's gonna start raining real soon.
Remember how you held me then? reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you.
This is a good first little flight. I love how quiet the Tiny Trainer is. I do want to flip it into acro because I want to do some flippy spinnies.
How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. Yeah. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out?
Pack number 1 was amazing on the Tiny Trainer. That's one of my favorite drones, and I kind of dig in flying analog. It is definitely not a replacement for DJI. Systems are very, very different, and I think at some point I'm going to do a review of everything that I currently rock, and you know, the pros, the cons, what is different, why I still really like analog. But either way, need to get a second pack in because it's getting dark, and I'm trying to kill time while this charges because I hope I can get in a pack with the Emax Emax Babyhawk II post repair, because I just want to make sure everything works, so that way when it's actually nice out and I'm really ready to fly, I don't go out and realize, oh no, field repair time. Okay, let's get into it. So, had a little crash. You can see that dirt up in that lens. All seems okay with the Tiny Trainer. Had a battery ejection for the first time. Other than that, she flies good. Gonna take it a little more rip as I wait for that timer to go off, but flying good. Here we go. Three flight packs in the Tiny Trainer down. Now it's time to break out the Emax Babyhawk HD, get some ripping done, and then finally get out of here before we get rained on. Dude, there we go. One more, 120 frames a second. Oh, she looks fucking spectacular. Okay, it's a little rough, and I'm taking that to mean, so it's rough in the goggle feed that I have. I'm taking that down to the fact that it is a little windy at ground level. Ooh, that's really shaky. Gonna do a little flyby. See how she sounds up close. Sounds okay. Okay. Let's figure out for rip. All packed up. Flight session was great, and I did cave to the superstition of never fly the last pack. So I packed it up a little early because it looks like it's gonna rain like crazy. But anyway, good to finally get out and fly some analog on the what's it called, on the Tiny Trainer outdoors, because it's been a while since I've flown an analog quad outdoors. And it was good to get out, rip the new Skylight build, and then also obviously that Emax Babyhawk II. Honestly, I don't think it can be beat in that sub 3.5 inch class. Part of me's even kind of feeling like tearing apart that Skylight and putting it in a Babyhawk frame, just because it is such a good ripper. But yeah, either way, thank you all for joining me today. It's been a good video. It's been kind of a meandering video, a little vloggy day, but either way, hope you're having a good day, because I certainly am, because I got to fly some quads. So go out, enjoy, have some quad flying fun. I will catch you all in the next video. Peace, bye.